Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Monteith, Iowa. So, the plan for today is that we are going to get some dry fertilizer spread on our corn ground. Yeah, that's kind of the plan, to be honest. We're getting the seed dealer's going to be coming and picking up his pro boxes, so we're going to be loading that up. Might get into some spraying this episode. Honestly, I just don't know what. These summer months are going to be kind of interesting. They're going to be kind of slow. There's not a whole lot to do with the cattle, especially the steers up at in the yard. They're at that age where they're like grown, but they're not eating a lot, right? So there's not really a lot to do. We scrape out their pens every now and then. They give us a little manure, but other than that, there's really not a lot to do. At some point we'll do some hay, but we have so much hay from last year still. I just expected our cows to eat more, but we really, because we have them in pasture so much, they really just don't eat a ton. We don't want the lime. We want dry fertilizer. There we go. We're really not going to need a whole lot of this. Honestly, probably 50% in that guy. 50% in this guy. Will be pretty good, I think. We're using a lot of money. But we should definitely be fine with that much. I think. At least to start. We're not going to be spreading like a very heavy application of it. Just kind of that initial growth stage to get a little extra help there. But yeah, it looks good. I'm happy to see the crop in the field. Green fields, always looks good. Happy about that. Where do we want to start? We got some weeds that we got to spray too. That's probably going to be the spraying that we do if we get to it in this episode. Definitely got to get some weed sprayed. A little herbicide. A little Roundup sprayed on those fields that we didn't chisel plow. So we got corn right here, so we're gonna just start right here next to the yard, just in case. See if we can drive her in here. Well, see, look at that. Not planting so far on the edge there. It pays off. Might be a slight pain in the butt to get out. We're gonna be backing up quite a bit, but anyway. So we'll hop in the spray or the fertilizer. We got that fertilizer actually moved over to the shop, so we can get some work done on it. I'll show you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of the shop, or at least the cold storage. We got everything away pretty much. Got the planter tractor still actually hooked up to the planter. We're not gonna need that tractor for a while, so we just left it hooked up. The 8900s there. Got the 9370 in here. Everything's pretty much away for now. Not really a whole lot going on. Besides just maintaining fields. Yeah, and then these boxes, they're going to be coming with a flatbed at some point. we need to get those loaded up on there for him to return those. So then we got the sprayer and the fertilizer spreader sitting in the shop. Get the store rolled up, get the fertilizer spreader rolled out, and we'll get to work. We're just getting the fertilizer spreader filled up here. Control this tender with these levers here. Helps to raise and lower the boom and all that good stuff. Open the gates to feed the fertilizer down in and up into the pipe. All that good stuff, so. We should be getting there though. There we are. We'll come in here, we'll get the truck turned off. Actually, it might be due to the hopper being empty that we shut down. Yeah, that's alright. We'll spread this right now. Let's see, we gotta turn off. Deactivate. Change application rate. Just see what that does to start. This field really doesn't need a whole lot of fertilizer. Try and stay in the rows as much as possible. Pretty good rate actually. Might bump it down. One more. Yeah, that should work good for now. Just kind of hits those spots that really need it. You can see kind of just lighten up a little bit there. Gonna try and get my width right though, so we're not feeding the trees. Lord knows you don't want to feed the trees. That's the worst thing you could do. Yeah, so these orange spots is really where it's doing good. Orange, we're changing the orange to the yellow color, which is good to see. And we'll probably come back out kind of when it grows a little bit more, probably next month. We'll probably get some liquid fertilizer down on it. And then, really, the last growth stage, kind of right before harvest time, we'll really come back, or we'll come back and get it, and get a last little bit sprayed down, get some fungicide sprayed down right in the corn rows there when it's pretty tall. So 4 different applications of fertilizer should do it, really. Pretty low rates. Like I said, I mean, we're still at 49% here. I'm gonna set a GPS course up. Yeah, that does us. Yeah, we're feeding the trees still. We don't want that. But really, I mean, going over all these fields with this wide of a spread, that shouldn't be too bad. Not gonna lie. It shouldn't be too bad at all. Check the field view monitor, looking pretty good, eh? And just like that, we're on the last pass. What did we do? 5 total passes? That was quick. I mean, the field's not huge anyway, but we're missing a little section there, but I think we can come back and maybe adjust the load that we, or the amount that we spray with a sprayer. Should be able to get that with the sprayer later on. Should be able to. Now we're gonna head up to the wonky field. I mean, we'll definitely have enough of enough fertilizer in this box to finish this field. We only used 3% in that field, so we will have plenty. Probably over-purchased, to be honest, which is unfortunate. We have to drive in some beans here into this field. There we go. And we go. Once again, just like that. This bottom portion's had some pretty good nitrogen in it already. Got a few spots where it's green. Kind of just want to drive up and down the waterways. I feel like actually probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to do it that way, huh? Probably would not be a bad idea. And they're literally just waterways. It's not like it's hurting anything to drive through them. We can come this way. An absolute nightmare of a field. I would never want to harvest, or yeah, farm a field like this in real life. Oh my goodness. That would be awful. It just baffles me how you actually do things efficiently. Right, there's that. We'll come up through here and catch this part. Like, imagine if there was crop destruction on these tires. I mean, I have crop destruction on, but because they're narrows, they don't recognize it as crop destruction in the game. But that would be running over a lot of crop. It's gonna take the top headland off this way. Oh, that one was a little bumpy though. She's a bit bumpy, that one. Yeah, this field will take just a little bit longer, just due to the nature of it. But we'll get her done. That's for sure. We'll definitely be getting her done. Probably back into this corner. Make sure we're getting everything. Alright, we'll keep her going. Catch you guys shortly. We've gotten quite a bit done actually up to this point. We're over in the old wheat field, or not wheat field, what was this before? This was oats, right? In the old oat field. We got the field just there to the north of us done. Went relatively quick, even though that one's one of our bigger fields. Backed up to the edge there, and then we're gonna just hammer down. We're getting her done. It's working, or we're doing it. Yeah, it's going really fast though. Not even noon yet, and we're pretty much at least halfway. We're halfway done now after this field, so no complaints here from me. It'll probably be a week or two before we come back and spray some herbicides on these fields. As we can tell, they need it. They definitely need it. But we want to make sure that we're getting control of them now while they're young, and don't let them pop up and grow too big. So this specifically is 27%. N, I guess. N is for nitrogen, but it's 27%. This helps really get a good boost after it's popped out of the ground, and yeah, all that good stuff. So I found myself saying all that good stuff a lot lately. It's like a new little phrase that I've picked up for some reason. I don't know. Don't know what that's about, but we're doing it. As you can see, it's the last one here. We'll hop into the backfield right behind us, get that one done, and then we are off to getting this one spread, and then we'll finish with that. So won't be too much longer now. Should be done by at least 3 o'clock this afternoon, so be a good day's worth of spreading. Alright, so we're now in May 3. We got the sprayer out of the shop, brought down here to the bin side, where we gotta get a Roundup herbicide mixture going. We're gonna fill the truck. And then we'll fill the sprayer through the truck. I think is the best route of action. I'm gonna be going through more herbicide than we did with the solid fertilizer. We hardly had to refill with that, so but we'll definitely be going through this stuff, that's for sure. We're gonna start right here at the main farm. We did finish our solid fertilizer spreading. I just did that off camera. You know, we got busy. Sometimes you forget to pick up the camera again when you're just going, you know, so just got her done. Alrighty, so the truck is topped off. We used everything that's in the tanks there. We put into the truck. We're gonna have to refill those at some point. probably going to be easier to maneuver the sprayer around the truck. And try and get the truck lined up with the sprayer. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Park the sprayer in a very awkward spot. But I think we're probably just gonna pull it up next to it. If we can. Here we go, that'll work. Wait, we can just start overloading into the sprayer. That's awesome. That's what you like to see. We're full already. Good deal. Oh, I just turned the sprayer off. Not exactly what we wanted to do. Get her unfolded. I think this is the first time we've been on the sprayer in this series, isn't it? This is pretty much our job for the rest of the summer. Other than probably going to be doing some hay in here at some point. But we need to get lined up with the corner. Like this. The boom's lowered down. Like that. Oh, that's kind of slick that we can adjust our width. Pretty cool. Alrighty, so that is what we're gonna do. Here we go. We are not running that fancy dancy see and spray technology. Couldn't afford it this year. Maybe something to invest in the future, but... Uh-oh. We swung her a little too close to the gate, almost hit it. I paused the recording, but I don't exactly know what we actually paused. I don't know if we actually got us loading the truck. I'm not sure. I'm slightly concerned about what was actually being recorded. It says that we only got 6 minutes of recording, and I feel like I've been talking longer than that. Oh my goodness. It's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you make mistakes. We're not always perfect, you know? So we're just going to run our headland here. All the way around the field. Go through the herbicide pretty quick, that's for sure. That is why that see and spray technology would be pretty nice, but one of those things, you know, you gotta have the money for it, and as you can see, we do not have the money. We've gone through the money way, way faster than I thought we would. $1 million goes quick. I have to raise the booms up over this drain tile. There we go. All these tight corners we just can't let her eat yet so far. Just gotta put the hammer down and go, but haven't been able to really take off. Well, I judged that distance pretty good there, eh? Looky there. I'll take that. So I think we're going to be selling some of our old hay. We're not going to need it right now, especially if we're going to have to hay those alfalfa fields as well. So we definitely will not be needing it, so we might as well sell it. So that'll probably be the next episode. Probably next episode we'll be doing some haying. We could cut that alfalfa right now, but we want it to kind of probably flower a little bit more. It's kind of just starting, so probably next month, beginning of next month, we'll be getting into the alfalfa fields and cutting those for feed. I need to be bringing the bulls home soon as well. Be preg checking those heifers that are out in the pasture with those bulls here soon in the next few days as well. Hopefully they did the job. I'd assume they did. They have done good in the past, so. Oh, look at that. The neighbor's heading out with a bean head. Neighbor does custom combining and trucking. Doesn't have his own farm, but he has a combine. What's he doing? Just stopped in the middle of the road with the bean head. Good year to be a custom guy. Because everything's so late. I don't know if I've said, but the guy I work for, I mean, I haven't worked since the 1st of November. I've been off over 2 weeks. I haven't worked. And we were done like the 5th of November last year. I mean, it's October. The first of October. I've been over. It's because it's the 17th of October right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. So maybe some guys are gonna be hiring some custom stuff. Be good for the neighbor. Can we make it around this field? I think we can. I think we'll be able to make a headland, and then we'll have to fill again. We don't want to be hitting these fence posts. That is damage to the sprayer that we don't need. So yeah, we'll be spending our day spraying. I don't know how much I'm going to show, because obviously we're spraying herbicide right now, but the coming month, and yeah, so we're going to be in the spray a lot. So we're going to spray another round of fertilizer on all these fields, and then when the corn is almost fully grown, like right before, probably a month or so before harvest, we're gonna go out and spray some fungicide on them to make sure they get that last little bit of growth that they need to produce a good crop. So there's gonna be a lot of spraying, and I don't want to overdo it, you know. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with this video. Get to a point where we're going, and then probably cut in one more time, and then we'll probably end her off, maybe. I don't know. I need to see how much recording we have, because it's been a few days. Because I was recording the 3 pilot episodes for our You Vote series thing. So today is the day of the vote as I'm recording. Looks like No Creek is probably gonna take her. We'll see if it changes later in the day, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being No Creek. Can we get this guy backed up? Where we can fill her? Oh, we probably can't fill it from the back. The trigger's probably on the left side. Shoot. Alright. So we'll get her filled up. I'll catch you guys here shortly. Alrighty, so we're about halfway through this portion of the field. The big portion, I guess, is kind of what we can call it. Hopefully we make it this time down without having to stop. That's always kind of a pain, trying to find your way back to the right spot to start spraying again, so. But we're making her happen. And it's going good. So we got the small portion, the north-south portion, this east-west portion now we're doing. And after this pass, we're going to need to go top up again, and then we'll be moving on to the next field, so. Oh boy, we might not make it. Are we going to make it? Gonna be close. I think we'll make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Good deal. Thank goodness. I hate it when you run out. Righty. So back we go. Try and follow the same lines or tracks that we created already. And with that, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Very, very much appreciate it. And if you're still here, make sure you like the video, subscribe. Thank you to the YouTube channel members. Very, very generous of you guys. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.